When the barrel jammed into my face, I threw up my hands and backed away, searching for the one opening that might keep me alive. I had already turned this hunt into the worst possible disaster, and now I either had to move first or die. I kept saying it was an accident, but he had already decided I should pay for it. When he raised the gun at me, guilt vanished and survival took over. Before he could fire, Anton did. In one flash, the man in front of me was gone. And everything became even worse. I fell apart because now there were two bodies on the ground and no way to pretend this was still a hunting trip. Anton did not let me break for long. He dragged both bodies into the bushes, shoved me toward the car, and got us away before anyone else could appear. I wanted to run as far as possible, but he drove deeper into the northern forest and even picked up his hunting rifle. For a moment I thought he had lost his mind, until he made me see the trap. If we fled right away, we would look exactly like killers. So our only chance was to act normal and come back later. I hated that he was right, and even more that I had no better plan. So we went into a nearby town and made sure people saw us. At the general store, we made sure the owner would remember that we were out hunting in this area. Back at the inn, fear was eating through me, but hiding in our room would only make us look worse. So we walked into the tavern and put ourselves in front of the whole town. That was when the mayor noticed us and warmly pulled us into dinner, turning our alibi into a test I was sure I would fail. I could barely keep myself together, but Anton calmly steered the talk toward us hunting in the far north of the forest. We survived dinner, but surviving the night meant going back. After dark, we returned to the clearing, and while I was digging, Anton suddenly remembered the bullets could be traced back to us. He found one lodged in a tree stump, but the other was still missing. Then we both understood where that last bullet had to be, and what followed is something I still cannot fully remember. We packed every piece of evidence we could into bags, crammed them into the trunk, and got back to the inn in the dead hours before morning. I thought exhaustion had at least bought us invisibility, until I looked up and saw a little boy upstairs watching us. We agreed to leave at first light, but our bodies gave out before our nerves did. When I woke, the sun was already high and the noise downstairs hit me before I was fully dressed. As we threw our things together, Anton moved to the window, looked down and saw that our tires had been slashed and two villagers were standing beside our car.